Today, I'm going to share some videos with you and we're going to talk about it. It's some videos that I think it's important for you guys to see the difference between a lot of the concepts and the originals. And then I'm going to talk about the books. And this is very important too. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. So today we're gonna watch some video and kind of react and review to them. And I want to talk about them because it's important as a fighter, as a human being. These are some of the things that you will face, even if you are a professional. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first video here we're gonna watch is this is Sifu Nate. Very, very good martial artist, as you can just see. Phenomenal. I mean, he's got some damn strong legs. And he is a Wing Chun guy. He also does Jikundo concept. And this is Jeff Chan. Jeff Chan is the one on the right. He is a professional mixed martial artist. And they're going to be sparring. So we're going to be reacting and kind of going over the way Jeff Chan and the way Sifu Nate spars in this match. And I want to go over some things and talk about some certain things because I think it's important for you to kind of see these. Now, keep your eyes on Sifu Nate for now. As you see, Sifu Nate doesn't really move as a actual fighter. He moves more of a Wing Chun type guy because that's what he does. He does Wing Chun. And JKD Concepts do the same thing. They do mostly Wing Chun. So you're going to see Sifu Nate switching back and forth a lot. He's going to be jumping in one stance to another stance. While if you watch Jeff Chan, he is actually in just one stance. He switches back and forth once in a while, but then he gets back into his original stance. So you see Sifu Nate, he fires his hands from a lower position also. So he keeps his hand down a lot more. And then he comes in, it looks like he's doing more of a straight blast than he actually is punching. But this is what Bruce Lee talked about as a classical kung fu, classical art. It's more of a style than it is of liberating yourself as being a human being using your arms and legs to the most efficient way of fighting and striking. Now, Jeff, he's a professional, of course, and a lot of guys can't really stand up with Jeff because he's got great footwork, he's got great head movement, and he's got great punches. Plus, I believe he's a purple belt or a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, so they don't even really go on the ground. But that's one thing with Wing Chun too is that they limit themselves with just stand up, and it's just strictly stand up. They don't go to the ground. They don't do anything else. So not bashing on Sifu Nate at all. Sifu Nate is a phenomenal instructor. He's a phenomenal martial artist. Okay, he can do as you saw, he could do phenomenal things. I can't even do that stuff. But when it comes to an actual fight, like how many of the phenomenal stuff that you do is going to be incorporated into an actual fight? Not probably nothing, none of it. So as you see, Sifu Nate, I don't know if he ever spars, but like Bruce Lee said, the best way to do Jeet Kune Do is to actually spar. And so as you can see, Jeff Chan uses a lot of good footwork, a lot of good head movements, and he times really well. Watch, he bobs back right there so that he misses, and then he throws his punch coming in. So he has a lot of good movement and a lot of good timing that he uses it too. So this is one example, okay? These are the reasons why if you're trying concepts in an actual fight, it probably won't work in an actual fight. Now, I'm not bashing on the concept guys at all. I'm just speaking out of of reality. Like, this is really what it's gonna look like. So let's go to another one. So in this video, Jeff Chan is sparring the guys from the New York Academy of Martial Arts, and these guys are the Ted Wong JKD guys. They do JKD with Ted Wong, and these guys, they can stand up because you're going to see a lot of good head movements. You're going to see a lot of good bobbing, weaving, and a lot of timing and rhythm. And you're going to see side kicks. You're going to see different kinds of kicks. So this guy is one of their better fighters, and as you see, he's got his hands up. He's striking from a higher position. He moves a lot more, but Jeff does still does a great job keeping the offense while still keeping a good defense too. And that's what JKD is about. At least that's what Ted taught us, is that JKD is a defensive offense or an offensive defensive fighting style. You're going to see that they do some very good exchanges. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth. And I really like Jeff Chan. I mean, I follow him and he has kept up to date with everything. Plus, I love the fact that he just doesn't stand and bang. He actually moves, picks his shots, bobs, weave times, and actually hits them when it's the best time to hit them. So that's why I follow Jeff Chan. And plus, he's a professional fighter. You see the footwork, you see both of them moving so much. A fight is constant. Fight is constantly moving. You're going to be moving left, right, back, forth. You're never just going to be standing there punching forward, going back and forth. No, it's going to be left, right. You're going to be circling. You're going to be doing everything. You have to get that into your mind, the mindset of moving every direction. They have a beautiful exchange. I mean, you can really see it. These guys are really going at it. So now you can see the difference between Concept JKD and original or Ted Wong JKD. Very, very different. These two arts are very different. So this is Sensei Seth, and Sensei Seth is looking at a book that talks about Jeet Kune Do, and he's looking at the Jeet Kune Do, the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, and he's trying to do everything in the book. The one thing about that book, okay, I want to clear some things up because I don't think people understand the difference between the all the books that are out there. The one thing with the book, the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, is that the Tao of Jeet Kune Do book was kind of the first book that they put out there because people wanted to know Jeet Kune Do. So they just compiled a bunch of Bruce Lee's notes, put it in there, and then called it Tao of Jeet Kune Do, and then people picked it up and started studying it and thought that it was actually Jeet Kune Do. A lot of the stuff in there, majority of the things that he was showing, like the kicks and the hand, the stance and everything, that was more towards the beginning of JKD, and it was more towards Zhang Fang Kung Fu stuff. So you're going to be getting a lot of the Zhang Fang Kung Fu in there, and you're going to be getting the beginning of JKD. If you're going to be reading a book about Jeet Kune Do, the best book to pick up is the Jeet Kune Do book that is actually closer to today's era. And that's going to be the one that says Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do. Now, everything that they're doing here in this academy that they're training at is is fairly okay, but this is more of a concept base. The best way to use JKD is to spar. So he even got his yellow jumpsuit on too. That is hilarious. Best way to do it. Good distance. He's got good distance. He's keeping that jab out. Very good. Good back fist. Now you have to understand that Sensei Seth comes from a karate background. And did you see that? See what he did? He did a hand immobilization and then he did a leg immobilization. The best guys to spar with too are actually the guys that are a little bit more fresh because you could do more stuff on them. Now he's trying the progressive indirect attack, which is also known as a single direct attack. So you're actually just going in and out, in and out. So that's the single or progressive direct attack. So any combination, there it is. Yep, he hits him once with this, and then he's back out. Progressive indirect attack. Attack by combination. Now, attack by combination doesn't mean you have to try all fancy combinations. It actually just means jab cross hook, or jab cross hook kick, or a hook kick jab cross. So it's your pick. Attack by draw. Now you're attacking while they're coming in. This attack is kind of luring them in. When they come in, that's when you attack. So you're drawing backwards, you're retreating while attacking. So he kind of did it there. He kind of did it there. You're actually this one works a little bit better for guys who are trying to take you down because they're coming at you all the time since they want to take you down, and you're throwing that jab or the straight lead out while moving and circling. So you're attacking by draw. Ooh, nice. Oh, good side kick. There it is. There's another one. Yeah, I noticed that karate guys like doing that stuff. They like that hook kick or that not the Jiku no hook kick, but the more like a I guess you could say a reverse hook kick. So and the Sensei Seth goes on and starts talking about the book. But if you want to watch the whole thing, you can actually go check out Sensei Seth his page, and you can actually see the whole thing. Yeah, pretty neat. He actually has quite a bit of stuff on here. And I actually started following him just like last week. So I thought it was cool to that he was actually doing something on JKD. But yeah, and also if you like to follow Jeff Chan, check out his page. He's actually 500,000 subscribers already. And Jeff Chan is probably, honestly, I think he's like one of the first Asian guys who does a YouTube channel that does martial arts. So he has a lot of his fights on in MMA. So he's a professional cage fighter. He's fought in ONE FC, and he's fought in a bunch of other organizations too. Great, great guy, great stand-up guy. If you really want to see some good footworks, he's the guy to follow. And then Sifu Nate, if you guys can actually go and check out his page too. Sifu Nate is a phenomenal martial artist, and he has, man, oh, Sifu Nate has over 256 subscribers. Phenomenal JKD concept guy, and check it out. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you guys in my next episode and talk to you soon. Peace.